Okay, well, after the grandstand handheld, which I've had to put in a box awaiting part, we've got another unusual set, the Domico Convoy 1. Also appears as the Sun 402. I think the Sun 401 is the World Sound PT40 type of set. So the Convoy 1, the cases can suffer on these more than this. It's a powder coated, and you can end up with moisture on the inside and all this coming away. So although that's got some scratches, it's not coming away. So shall we power it up? You know what, we will power it up as it is. And it's another trade customer who lives not too far away, like 20 odd miles. He brings sets and uses it as an excuse to walk his dog. So, original coffin mic. I think these are capable of working well. They've got more adjustments than most, which makes them unusual and possibly difficult to set up. Power on. Noisy volume control. If I remember rightly, when you press transmit, it lights up red in the meter. Oh, it does. Right, channel 20. Now these have PA. Let's start off with PA. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2. Whoa! There's something there. Hope we can do something with that volume control. Okay, let's get the sheet out. Right, picture in picture on. I know there's sound on if it says so, but it did the other day when I had to end up overdubbing it. So we're on the... We're still on the A, go to CB, and we are doing 3.9 watts. And low power, doing 3.6 watts. That's handy low power, isn't it? Not that you'd notice, he says. Transmit current 1.2 amps. One 3.9 watts. 40 3.9 watts. That's alright, isn't it? We'll take this with a pinch of salt, the deviation, because test set's not always right on this. Wow, it says it's 3.2. We're not going to do the VCO, and the frequency we've only just switched on 10 minutes ago, so we'll take this with a pinch of salt as well. Come on, change, that's it. Helps if I change to channel 20. 27790. It's a bit low. It'll start to be noticeably low at that. Receive, and we'll set the signal generator to the same as transmit, so it's getting a fair test. So we want 2779069. So we've got the transmitter exactly the same as the receiver, is the plan, in other words, off frequency. Right, we'll swap the extension speaker on the wall, which is an SW711, for the test equipment speaker. Go to the synad meter. There's our 12 dBs. In fact, we can... My goodness, this is sensitive. 0.24. Make sure I'm in the right mode. I am. For 10 dB, 0.22. For 20 dB, 0.7. Squelch at full. Never opens. And at threshold, .27. S meter, it's S9 on the test set. Throws clipboard on floor. It's not far off, that's 88. And on transmit. Should be in the centre of the red zone. It is right. It's a little more than it should be. Good. Well, apart from the annoying volume control, that more or less works. They don't lose the screws, they're self-tappers. I think Domico, who imported these, were a fancy goods importer. Where are they made? Japan. So I'm not sure who made them for them. Turn that down. There's a bit more works in a lot of sets. Older design. It's a bit like insofar as the LCL communicators, and it's similar. It's an older design, but this at least uses a clever FM chip. It's interesting there's space for another filter there, which you don't get. So I've never had a relay fail. You've got your voltage regulators there. What more can I say? So we'll go straight to it. There's a third-party circuit diagram available. I think there's one in the instruction book too. And that third-party circuit happens to have a layout which I happen to have labelled. Like I say, I've got limited time as he yawns, and I thought I've got 15 minutes to make a start on this. Let's change glasses. So we'll start with transmit. It may be 3.9 watts. We'll still need to go through transmit to make sure it's optimized. Start there. Transformer 1. You know what, I'm tempted to put some switch cleaner on that, if it's a type we can. I'm going to turn the power off so I can wiggle that around. See whether that's made an improvement, or whether it's going to Mr. Chippy for dismantling. Oh, it's made a world of a difference. Okay, into transmit. Checking we're still on channel 20, which we are. That one. That one. That one. That one. And has that got wax in it? No. Or is it just broken? So it is at peak and it's not going to do any more power. So it is going to do some more power because it has a power preset. And that is VR2. Unless that's already at full. Not having any effect. The low power one is there. So switch to low power. Want 400 milliwatts. That's there. Just going to go for that VR2 and see whether it affects this one. It should affect. So go now to the 30 watt scale. It is only a whisker away. So on high power we've now got this having effect. It's a whisker away from 4 watts. It's like 3.95. So just check it's right on the other channels. So it wasn't working initially, that adjustment, because the low power one was set wrongly. And on current consumption 1.296. Low power, just recheck. 400 milliwatts. Exactly where it should be. Deviation we'll do later, but I'll just set it roughly on here. And it's VR10 if I go back to the drawing. Wallow. We're not set because I did it wrongly, didn't I? I did it on channel 41 to wallow. 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 You know what? I'll check it right now on the other test set. just something not to forget, isn't it? See what this says. Whoa, it's a bit high. Whoa. That's it. Turn that test set off and save some electricity. I don't think I've had a faulty capacitor on these. Having said that, how many have I seen? 8? So the meter. Should be in the centre of the red zone on high power. It's just a bit fast. It's the preset at the back. That's now in the centre of the red zone. Let's put it on frequency. No, let's tune the receiver and then put it on frequency. Tell you what, we'll start with the detector. It's S9 signal. It's L12, isn't it? Just there. Oh. Am I looking at the wrong place? Yes, I'm doing the wrong one. It's this one. Right, back to the sonar meter. Slightest touch on that. And receive starts at this one. Spot on. The one you're not supposed to touch. The one I did touch. That's it. Let's see what we've got now. Not 0.24. 0.21, 0.65. So let's put S9 equivalent on and set the meter. And the meter is... And the meter is somewhere. I'll tell you what, there's transmit audio as well as deviation. We're going to have to go back on that. It is... That's S meter. Let's bang on the 9 now. I'd be interested to know whether the other audio presets affects the PA. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. It's a bit quiet on PA. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Not really. That's back where it was. Oh, so it's just a squelch. Turn the oscilloscope off, go to the attenuator controls, squelch to full. And find the squelch preset. I wonder if that's dirty. Because then you just touched it. It's about the best compromise you're going to have. .27. And there we are, we're done. That was straightforward, wasn't it? I wonder if this is one of the ones I've seen before because it was so near. Oh, we just need to pop it on frequency, don't we? We'll do that right now. So frequency counter, transmit 79071. I knew it would come up a bit because of it warming up. There's the trimmer, nice quality trimmer. Excellent. All we've got to do now is put the 3 screws back that came out. No idea where to get self-tappers from for this size. Right, on the aerial. And on its own speaker. There's another set with this customer. I think it's Rotel 230. I'll maybe able to finish our Roger Bleep, and we'll have got that configured for Cybernet. The article's written by Robert Penfold, and it's been wired to fit Fidelity 1000. One and a Roger. So we know how well it's receiving, but silence. It's great living in the middle of nowhere. Just that you can't use CPT because there's S5 of foreign interference. So there we go. That works as well. That's cleaned. That was done. And it's now 2779127. That's it. Well, thanks for watching. Domico Convoy 1. Don't see many of those, especially not with the original white.